Good morning, students. Welcome back again. In our WhatsApp classes, we have finished chemical kinetics. Okay, so from today onwards, we'll start surface chemistry, which is chapter number 5 from your physical chemistry. Alright. So, in this surface chemistry, we will discuss about the various types of reaction and factors and other changes which are going on the surface of a substance. Got it? That is why the name given is surface chemistry. So this surface chemistry is a surface phenomenon. Got it? So in this surface chemistry, so the first topic which we have to study is, write the topic first. Number 1, ABSOR, PTI, adsorption. So don't get confused with this absorption. This adsorption is different than this absorption. Got it? So in this surface chemistry we will discuss only about adsorption. Okay? So adsorption, this adsorption is actually a molecule of any substance such as gas or liquid going into or inside the other substance is called absorption. Got it? So this adsorption is this. Suppose this is the surface and a molecule of gas or solid or liquid which remains on the surface. Okay? The difference is the molecules which remain on the surface. It is not going into the substance or inside the substance. Got it? So this absorption is the molecules or the substance which are going inside. This is remaining on the surface. Got it? So this is actually absorption which we are going to study in this particular chapter. Got it? Okay. So let us first define adsorption. So it is the accumulation of molecular species where at the surface rather than in the bulk of a solid or liquid. Okay, this is the definition. So adsorption is accumulation of molecular species at the surface rather than in the bulk of a solid or liquid. Okay, I'll give you a very simple example. So rusting. Okay, so iron like this, solid iron is there. Okay, so when the water molecule and oxygen, okay, adsorbed what? Just see that adsorb this term, okay? Adsorb on the surface and the chemical reaction is occurring at the surface only, not inside the iron bar. Got it? So this H2O and O is adsorbed on the surface or at the surface and they react in that particular surface and there is a formation of rust. So this is one of the example of adsorption and the reaction like this. Got it? Got it? Understood the definition? So it is the surface phenomenon in which the molecule or the species which is attracted on the surface only. Okay. So after knowing the adsorption, so you have to understand two terms. Okay, let me write this one. take a screenshot of this and make a note. Okay. Now, in this adsorption chapter, you need to know two factors that is very important, and these two factors are adsorbate and adsorbent. Adsorbate and adsorbent. B-E-N-T. Okay. This is the substance, okay, on which the adsorption is carried out. So this substance is called adsorbent, or it is the surface provider for adsorption. So, and the molecules or molecular species, okay, which is adsorbed on the adsorbent are called adsorbent. Got it? So adsorbent are the molecular species which remains adsorbed on the adsorbent. So adsorbent is the substance on which the adsorption is carried out. Got it? Okay. In a simple language, let us write adsorbate and adsorbent. So this is adsorbate. So what is adsorbate? The molecular species which concentrates or accumulates at the surface is termed as adsorbate, and adsorbent is the material on the surface of which the adsorption is taking place. Got it? Okay. Again, make a note of this. Got it? Understood adsorbate and adsorbent? Now, after knowing this adsorbate and adsorbent, let us check the mechanism how this adsorption is carried out. We'll discuss that. Okay, what is the chemistry behind this? What are the thermodynamical functions behind this? We'll discuss that. Okay? So see. Okay, so mechanism of adsorption. Let me draw like this. This is what we call adsorbent. And adsorbent has its own molecules or atoms like this inside. Yes? So as you all know from kinetic theory, what is happening? These molecules are having their own set of energy. Okay? And they are moving in random motion. Okay? So suppose this molecule is this here. So it has its resultant force, or it has its force directed towards each direction or every direction. Alright? So this and this get cancelled, this and this get cancelled, and the resultant energy is zero actually. Alright? But, okay, try to understand this. But if the species or this molecule or the atom or whatever is there, if it is at the surface, then it has net kinetic energy. because of that kinetic energy, this surface can attract another molecules of other substances into the surface. Okay, so this to be happen or anything to be happen, there must be some energy requirement. Yes or no? So this energy is actually coming from the molecule which is at the surface of the adsorbent. Okay, since here all this get cancelled and resultant energy is zero, but at the surface, suppose like this energy is there. Okay, some energy is there. Because of this energy, another molecule can be attracted. Got it? So when this happens, when in this surface another adsorbate is adsorbed like this, then there is some energy, so this energy must be released. Got it? So this energy is released in terms of small amount of heat. Okay, that is why the adsorption process is exothermic, meaning heat is released from this type of phenomenon. Got it? So, meaning delta H is always negative. Got it? So this is thermodynamical function. Heat of the reaction. This delta H is always negative. Why? Because there is release in energy. Got it? Got it or not? So another factor is there. This is called delta S, which we have studied in class 11. That is entropy. Entropy is what? The degree of randomness. Okay? So previously, let us see this. The adsorbate molecules are in a random motion. Okay? So once this molecules get absorbed here like this, then the randomness is decreased. Yes or no? That is why. So delta S is always also negative for the absorption. Got it or not? So since we know from thermodynamics that delta G gives free energy, that is a reaction to be spontaneous, is equal to delta H minus T delta S. Okay, so for any spontaneous reaction, delta G must be negative. Okay, so this absorption to go easily depends on this delta G. So now this delta G is depending upon what? This delta H and delta S. So when this delta G will be negative, let us check this one. Since delta H is always negative here, okay, and delta S is positive, since this T is there, delta S is positive, sorry, negative, this T is there. If you multiply this, then this will be negative, this will be positive. Yes or no? So the resultant value will be negative only if the value of delta H will be more and more and more higher than the value of this T delta S. Yes or no? Okay. So the meaning of this is, if delta H is highly negative, if the release of energy is highly negative, then only the absorption process is carried out easily. Got it? So for the adsorption process to be spontaneous, we need to have delta H very much high. Got it? If delta H value is higher than T delta S, then only the reaction or the adsorption process is feasible. Got it? Understood? Okay. Let us take another point. If delta S is equal to T delta S, then what will happen? The value will be 0. The value for delta S will be 0. So the meaning of this is now the adsorption process is, or the adsorption process attains equilibrium. Got it? Understood? So at the equilibrium, delta S, that is heat released from here, is equal to the T delta S value. Okay, at that time the adsorption process is at equilibrium. Got it? Okay, understood this one? Yes. After this, now let us move on to, after finishing this mechanism, let us move on to the types of adsorption. There are two types of adsorption. One is called physical adsorption and chemical adsorption. Okay, so this physical absorption can be termed as physisorption, and another one is chemisorption. Okay, so from the name only we can make out what type of adsorption is going on. I'll give you a brief idea about this. So the difference we'll discuss in our next class. Okay. So see, physical absorption. In this physical absorption, only the molecules get attracted towards the surface of adsorbent. Adsorbent. So this adsorbent and adsorbent is attached like this. So in this chemisorption or chemical adsorption, the molecules and the surface will have some chemical reaction and there is a formation of bond. So somewhat chemical reaction is carried out at the surface. Okay. So this we will discuss in this chemisorption. And here no chemical bond, only the molecular force. Molecular force is as van der Waals force. Okay. So these molecules are attracted at the surface with the help of van der Waals force. So there is no chemical reaction is occurring at the surface like this. Got it? So here chemical reaction is occurring and bond formation is taking place. Got it or not? So here only the adsorption is physical, there is no chemical reaction, and here chemical reaction, there is a formation of bond. Got it? So we will discuss this particular topic types in our next class. Got it? So in today's class we have discussed about adsorption, its definition, okay, and the somewhat difference between adsorption and absorption, okay, and mechanism of adsorption, what are this thermodynamic aspects of adsorption, we have discussed that, and ultimately we have discussed about the types. Okay, so we will go more into this in our next class. Thank you very much.